Friends, welcome again. This is Emma, African rural girl, returning again. It's a beautiful morning or afternoon or wherever you are, the time, wherever you're watching this video. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, hey, good night. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Emma B here. I'm returning briefly to just clarify something here. Previous video, I talked about CNA to RN. Well, if you didn't watch that video, I would recommend you to go back there and watch that video. And I would love all of us to subscribe. Can we subscribe to this channel? Subscribe. I'm here to encourage somebody, and you're here to encourage me. More likes, more content, more comments, more answers. I am returning today because I want to help somebody who posted or DM me a question on CNA. My previous video was CNA to RN, and I kind of gave a brief, short summary of my journey to being an RN here in America. This is African Rural Girl in America. Please go to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to this channel. Let's comment, let's like, let's share. We will learn, we will encourage each other. So I'm begging you, and I really appreciate you. Go back, just press that button there. Subscribe to this channel. Friends, it doesn't take much energy. And turn on the notification bell so that when I post something, you're able to get to that video fast. So welcome again. I really appreciate you. Thank you for taking your time to watch this channel. Thank you for taking your time to click on the like button. Thank you for taking your time to go through the whole video. Pick up something that's going to help you. Pick up some little thing. And if you have any questions, any positive comments, purely welcome to this channel. I welcome you again. African rural girl in America, ready to encourage somebody. One soul can be encouraged through a 30-minute video. 20 million can be encouraged. So please, let's go. Road to success. We're going to learn together. We're going to encourage each other. Nursing needs encouragement. This is not a solo thing. This is a community thing. Nursing is a community thing. Actually, if you're a nurse, you will tell me, or you will really acknowledge the fact that nursing is a community thing. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter how long you've been in it, but it's a community thing. We go to work and you need a friend. You need somebody to lean on. You need a friend. You need somebody, a staff, a co-worker who will listen to you, who will help you out, who will hold your hand, who will answer your question. We don't know everything. We learn everything every day. That is something myself, I have come to realize, that growth is not stopping in nursing. You're growing every day. And friends, let me tell you, my goal all the time when I'm clocking into work is to learn something new. And if you put that to your mind all the time when you get into the shift, I'm telling you, you will learn a lot. That is my goal all the time, regardless of how big or how little whatever I'm learning is. I will really, really appreciate that. So that's always my goal. When I'm clocking into the shift, I remind myself, Emma B, you have to learn something new, regardless of what somebody does or what a patient tells you. You have to be really, really aware of your surrounding. And that's how you can learn something. It doesn't have to be like you want to remember all you learned in school, in the book. No. You will learn something from your coworkers. You will learn something from the subordinate staff, the EVS staff. You will learn something from the pharmacist. You will learn something from the patients themselves. You will learn something big from them. When you're handling them, you will learn something. You will learn something from the equipment. Yes, they don't talk, but they will talk to you loudly when you focus. When you pay attention, you will learn something new. That's something I'm telling you, my friends. You will learn something from a little bug that just crawls in and you are like, whoa, how did this bug get inside here? How did this fly get inside here? You never know. That fly might have been flying a flight from somewhere, landed somewhere, made its way to that little room you're in. Be aware of your surrounding, my friends. So Come back, Miss Emma. Emma B. Come back, come back, come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. I get, when I go to talking about nursing, oh, this thing is so wide and it makes me like, I want to talk. I want to encourage somebody. So I'm so grateful for my subscriber who showed this question or concern. What is a CNA? I mentioned I was a CNA prior to being a registered nurse here in America, particularly here in Florida. I'm in Florida, by the way, and I enjoy doing what I'm doing, but I do travel nursing. So home is Florida. If you're here in Florida, hey, shout out. Shout out to everybody or whoever is watching here that you're here in Florida. Sunshine State, right? Yes. Anyhow, let's do it. CNA, that is Certified Nursing Assistant. Certified Nursing Assistant. So this is a certification you obtain from Board of Nursing, different from each state. So I have Florida Certified Nursing Assistant license. You have to do an examination to obtain that license. So it's a statewide certification to be a nurse assistant. So yes, I have that license. I'm still keeping it. Yes, it doesn't matter what. I keep renewing my CNA license. Friends laugh at me, say something. Yes, do you renew your CNA license? Yes, mine is active, friends. Yes, because it means a lot. Look at the thumbnail of this video. CNA was the door. And for real, CNA was the door. So this is my story, very briefly. If you go back to my other stories, my other old videos here, you will realize that I've talked about my nursing journey and I've talked about how I got to be a CNA. Remember, I am a graduate. I have a bachelor's degree in education. So I was a teacher for a couple of years before I relocated to America. And when I relocated to America, I really felt out. I tried to continue teaching, but I felt like, no, I'm changing this. I told you in the other video, it is so good to change. Just change is as good as rest. So I did that and I really decided to go back to nursing. So a stepping stone for me to go to nursing, remember that was education, and a stepping stone to go to nursing, I had couple options to go. So I had an option of going back to school to be a CNA, to be a certified nursing assistant, which was about, I think, 6 months. I'm not sure because I didn't go through that route, and I will tell you how I did it. I did not steal the certification. I did not get it from Walmart. Friends, I did not get it from Target. No. I'll tell you how I did it. So I had a choice of going back to school. I had a choice of doing, come on, Emma, accelerated program, nursing program, which is 1 year. If you have another bachelor's degree, you can apply to a university. Several universities or public universities have that option of accelerated nursing, RN certificate, BSN. That is a 1 year program and it's very intense. Friends, I could not do that because remember I told you I had 2 little ones. They were young, and I was not able to do that. And again, financially, I was not able to pay for my tuition the 1 year. I wasn't able to do that. And number 3, also, this was a foreign bachelor's degree. So it had to entail some certification and everything for it to go I had to do a lot of these things to get to join to that accelerated program. So that one was a no-no for me at that time. So what I did is I did challenge the CNA examination, which is still offered up to today. In Florida, you can challenge your CNA examination. You can challenge your CNA examination, and there's 2 examinations majorly that I did. There's the skills check and there's the written test. So what I did, I studied for the written test, and then I went to a testing center and I did the CNA written test and I passed it because I studied. It's basically a lot of basic things. And prior to that also, I had a background of being in a hospital. I wasn't a nurse, I wasn't nothing, but I can tell you for fact I was a dietitian in a hospital in wherever I come from, right? Go back to my other videos and you will get to know where I come from and where I did my being a dietitian in a hospital. So I had some little knowledge of a hospital being while I was a dietitian, because I got to interact with a lot of patients, inpatient patients, while I was doing that, and I kind of had an idea what it is. Regardless of that, even if you've never been to a hospital, you can really challenge this exam. You just study and you go do the written exam. My challenge though was the skills check. Yes, different equipments were used here compared to the equipments that I had seen in the hospital that I was working. So that was my challenge. And I failed the first time and it did not drop me at all, because I was already feeling like this is the path that I want to take, and I didn't take failure as a punishment. So I took it as something for me to learn more. So that's why I said you need a community in nursing. So I was assisted here. I'm not going to mention somebody who assisted me, but I'm very appreciative for that person who really took time to take me to a skilled nursing facility where she was working, and I was able to put hands-on on the equipments that they use there. The thermometer, the Dynamap, which is the blood pressure machine, and also look at the Foley catheters, how to empty the Foley catheter, how to do the measurements, because those are some of the things you do as a CNA. So you can challenge it, friends. And you know, now with YouTube and everything else, you have all these resources that you don't even have to worry about. Like, I have to go to a hospital to see how does a thermometer look like, how to raise a bed, how to bring the bed down, because those are some of the things they test you with. So I went back to do the CNA examination, no, the skills check, and the second time I passed really well, because I had two skills I will never forget. It was to empty a Foley catheter and record the outputs. And I did excellent with that, and also checking the temperatures. And what was the other one? The other one was, I had 3 checks. The other one was turning a patient. So very tricky part was like you have to raise the bed and then bring it down, how you turn the patient back and forth on the bed, you know, without hurting yourself and without hurting the patient. So safety and comfort always came first. So I passed. So that's how I did my CNA, friends, and you can do that too. So I did not go to school, but when I got the first job in a hospital, I really worked hard to learn, and I had a very good preceptor for the first 2 weeks, and the third week I was just, you know, going like a river, flowing like a river. But I always had questions, and I didn't have no fear of asking questions, because that's how safety comes by. I never shied about asking questions. So I asked questions during my CNA thing, and I did work as a CNA for over 7 years. Yes, for over 7 years. 3 of those years was the intense where I was in nursing school and also working full time. So the next video coming will be now the nursing school. I know there was a question also, or a message from somebody also, who is really asking for encouragement on how to take nursing school. Yes, it's been a couple of years for me, over 15 years since I graduated from nursing school, and I'm telling you, it's still the same things, you know. I could say it's a little different, but most of the public schools, you don't play with it. Nothing major changes, only content. But some things are changing in some of the nursing schools. Things are changing, but nursing school is one of the courses that really is not going to change much, because you're dealing with a human body. So it will take a little time for it to be affected by the technology. You know what I mean? Yeah, the technology. You know what I mean? That thing that says, read my sign. 2 letters. It's the first letter of the alphabet, and which letter? ninth. Yes, look, that one is really messing up with our thinking. The first letter of the alphabet and the ninth letter of the alphabet. If there's anything that I want to stay away from, or I could ask, it's good. In some way, it's good. But in some other way, I'm telling you, it just brings your brain down. You're not going to be thinking. You will always just want to use those things to kind of get answers. It's good. It saves time. It saves everything. But hey, God created this. And whoever created that, yes, got the knowledge from. So you can do the same too with your. Let's stop there. It's very controversial and I don't want to go to that. But my thing is, the next video that's going to be rolling will be about the nursing school journey, which I know a lot of students here are waiting to hear my journey in nursing school. And I'm telling you, it's not different. So if you're a CNA and you're watching this video, you can do it. You can do it. Some people bridge it from CNA to LPN to RN, and I've seen people who have gone all the way to their doctorate, their DNP. And some people can just go straight from nothing to RN to doctorate, So you do what is good, what is best for you. You do what is best for you. Friends, I really appreciate you if you can subscribe, if you can share this video to all, especially my nursing students. Hey, I know you expressed a lot of interest in encouragement, and I'm here to encourage you. Why not? I went through the path, and I want you to go through the path happily and enjoy what you are doing. Enjoy what you're doing. I love what I'm doing. I love it. I love it. I love it. I dream it. I sleep it. I drink it. I eat it. I love what I do. I love it, love it, love it. If there's anything else I will do last, is to leave this thing that I'm doing right now. I love dealing with people, helping people, bringing a smile to a sick patient. I'm telling you, it means a lot. A lot to me, a lot to the world. You go there with love, and I'm telling you, you come out happy at the end of your shift. You will not miss any challenges. There's a lot of challenges. We are not 100% pure. There's a dot somewhere, a dot somewhere, a dot somewhere. And I'm telling you, there are moments that I've cried on my tears, and it's very okay. It's very normal. It's very lovely to go out there and cry. I have gone to the bathroom and bring it down, my friends. Ooh. And I'm telling you, that's the channel that I will never block. To bring down the tears and feel the emotions of that feeling that it didn't go right. Yes, I will not block that channel, and I will recommend I don't block that channel. Yes, it's better to bring it down than to open the mouth and say something that later you will regret. So, friends, being a nurse is the best thing you can ever do. And you don't have to be, if you're doing something else right now and you're watching me and you want to switch to nursing, there's no age limit. Isn't that the best thing ever? There's no age limit. There's no age limit to say, oh, you are 72, you can't go to nursing school. Why not? Yep. Yes, it's something we do. We nurse our children. We nurse our trees, our plants, our flowers. We nurse them a lot. So why not nurse the people? See them feel better, get out of that bed and go. Some of us have, or I don't want to say some of us, I'm not generalizing, forgive me, but yeah, you've been a patient and you know how it feels. The fear, the anxiety when you get to that stretcher and you are laying there and you don't know what the outcome will be. And finally, you leave that stretcher happy, going home with, regardless of the results or diagnosis, you go home feeling like, hey, I went there, I was treated well as like a human being, and that is always my joy. And always before I go to the shift, I say, two things I do. I ask that I learn something at the end of the shift, I go home after learning something new. And another thing that I always ask God, if you're a believer, I'm a believer, I ask God, help me to be a blessing to somebody. And help that somebody will be a blessing to me. Two-way. I want to be a blessing to somebody, and that somebody to be a blessing to me. It can be a patient. Hey, that will be the best thing ever. If a patient is a blessing to you, and it's always a blessing to me. Because God answers prayers always. And it can be your co-worker. It can be even that environmental staff member. It can be something that you just pick it up. A dirty cloth that you just found the hallway, you pick it up and you throw it. That is a blessing, right? So friends, Please remember to subscribe. Please remember to like, share, comment. More comments, more content, you know? Just like I got that content, it just pulled me out today to make a video on CNA, Certified Nursing Assistant. So if you have any further questions, please feel free to DM me and comment there, and we will go from there, friends. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Be a blessing to somebody, and let that somebody be a blessing to you, or something be a blessing to you. I love you all. Thank you, and I appreciate you for taking your time to click the like, to click the notification button, and also to subscribe. Subscribe, friends, subscribe. We want to reach a lot of people. I would love, that's my dream, to reach a lot of people and get one person feeling encouraged from these little tiny videos. Little time that I take to just talk to somebody and encourage somebody. Right, friends? Have a wonderful day, and see you again very soon.